What's up, Falcons Nation? It's your boy Jew coming at you with another Atlanta Falcons video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. In today's video, I would like to talk about draft prospect David Ojabo. But if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you'll know when I've done Atlanta Falcons content. Hit that like button for your boy. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys continuing to tune into the channel, continuing to share out my content on all the social media platforms. If you would like to follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram, you can follow me at Jew Talk Sports. If you would like to donate to my channel, you can donate to my Cash App, which is the $ Jew Talk Sports. If you would like to join my membership, it's either $2.99 or $4.99. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for continuing to support your boy. But with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So like I stated in today's video, I do want to talk about draft prospect David Ojabo. David Ojabo is about 6'5", 250 pounds. He's the outside linebacker out of the University of Michigan. And he is the third draft prospect that I'm breaking down on my draft board for our Atlanta Falcons. I do think that the Atlanta Falcons should think about taking David Ojabo with that first round pick at number 8. As you know, the Atlanta Falcons do really need help when it comes to pass rush and getting pressure on the quarterback. And we need help in the trenches on the defensive line. So I definitely think that David Ojabo would be a good draft prospect for the Atlanta Falcons. David Ojabo is very quick off the edge. A tall, slender guy, very long arms, does a great job at bending the edge, but he has a very quick first step. And I definitely think that he would be a perfect fit in Atlanta, especially because we play indoors. And usually on turf, players are a lot faster indoors than they are on the outside on the regular field. And being that the Falcons play half of the games, at least 8 games each year at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, I definitely think having a guy like David Ojabo would really benefit for playing on that fast track in our Atlanta Falcons stadium, being that it's an indoor stadium. I do think that David Ojabo is a guy. He reminds me of Leonard Floyd that plays for the LA Rams. They have the same body frame. Game are very similar. Leonard Floyd is another guy that's very quick off the edge, has good bend. I don't know if David Ojabo has the bull rush moves like Leonard Floyd, because Leonard Floyd has an array of moves that he uses. It looks like mainly David Ojabo is a speed rusher. But one thing that I do like about David Ojabo is he does have multiple pass rush moves. If you go check out his highlight tape on YouTube, or if you go check out some film on David Ojabo out of Michigan, he's one of those guys that uses his hands very well. He also uses a spin move similar to the late great Dwight Freeney that played with the Indianapolis Colts, and he also played with our Atlanta Falcons in 2016. And David Ojabo does have that in his arsenal as well, where he's able to spin inside. Very good, like I said, coming off the edge, bending the corner. And I definitely think that he'll be a good fit with our Atlanta Falcons. I definitely think the Falcons should consider taking him at number 8. He's a guy that plays with a very high motor. And I think if we were to bring him here for our Atlanta Falcons, he could become a pass rush specialist for our team. One thing that concerns me about a player like David Ojabo, because he's not the biggest guy when it comes to, as far as him being only 250 pounds, and him kind of being a slender guy, I don't know how well he'll hold up in the running game as far as being able to stop the run, going up against right and left tackles in the NFL that are 300 plus pounds. I don't know how he's going to hold up in the run game when those guys are coming at him. But I definitely think if he's not able to hold up in the run game, he definitely could be a guy that you bring in on third downs, or a guy that you can rotate in the game for pass rush situations. So that's pretty much the only knock that I see with a guy like David Ojabo is his ability to stop the run and his ability to set the edge, because he's not the biggest guy. Now, you don't have to be big to be able to set the edge in a running game. That's all about effort, and it's about technique of knowing how to keep that outside arm free, where if the running back does try to get outside, you force him back inside to your help to your defensive tackles and to your linebacker. So as long as he understands that, as far as the fundamentals of making a running back and in the run game, making guys filter back into the inside where his help is, I think that he will be fine in the running game. I just don't know how physical of a player that he is. Now, one thing that I can that is also a plus is that he played under Jim Harbaugh, who's a hard-nosed coach. And he's a guy that teaches the fundamentals of the game there at Michigan. So that's one plus, that he is coming from one of the better college teams in the league as far as in college football, as far as coaching staff. Michigan has one of the best coaching staffs in the college game in the Big Ten. So I definitely believe that they taught him the fundamentals of the game. And I do think he could fit in Dean Pees' 3-4 defense and multiple fronts because of his ability to rush the passer and his speed off the edge. But you guys let me know what you think about the video, what you think about David Ojabo possibly being that number 8 selection for Atlanta Falcons. I definitely think that David Ojabo would fit the Atlanta Falcons, and I definitely think he has a lot of traits like a Leonard Floyd. Leonard Floyd last year had about 9.5 sacks for the Rams and 10.5 sacks in 2020. So he is a guy who's been very productive for the LA Rams in that pass rush front that they have with Von Miller and with Aaron Donald. And I think that that's something he could bring to Atlanta. But we need as many pass rushers as we can get. And I think he'll be a guy that could definitely help our Atlanta Falcons team. But with that being said, this has been your boy Jew. I'll holler at you guys in the next video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. Peace.